Welcome to my channel, Tanglemire Gardens. My name is Nicola. If you look at this pond here, you would think, how could it have had anything go wrong with it? It looks beautiful, it's looking lovely, all working fine. Well, that was not so a month ago. A month ago, when I set this up, it had started to have problems, basically from as soon as I put it in. What I thought was rotting bulbs and roots from black magics. So I cleaned it all out, scraped off all the roots from the black magics, and replanted them back in again. Because you need to get rid of all the old things. I'm not sure about that. I think I'll cut that off. Right, so a knife. And just tease all out all the dead roots, because they're only going to rot. And what they do is, of course, they cause algae and your pond to go foul. So also trim a lot of these off, because you'll probably find that most of these will die anyway. After I had cleaned up the black magics and their roots, I replanted them. I thought the problem was solved, but it turned out the problem was not solved in one little bit. It just got worse, and I couldn't understand this. And so I resorted to putting air in the pond to help with aeration. I don't normally have air in my ponds, but that's what I've done. I also put azolla in the pond to help use up excess nutrient. Now by this time I was starting to get mosquitoes growing in this pond, even though I had a lot of fish in here, which did not seem at all perturbed about having all this green scum everywhere. And so I resorted to actually taking all the plants out and completely changing the potting mix that they were in. I made a mixture of kitty litter and pond sand from a pond that I was dismantling, because it has a lot of beneficial bacteria. And that's when I came across this big arum lily bulb that I had totally forgotten I had put in there, in the hope that it would shoot. And it didn't shoot. What it did was it actually just dissolved, and it just became like sludge, and it stank, absolutely stank. And so of course, once I got rid of that, that's when things started to turn the corner, and that's when it started to clear up, because that in itself was the problem, the main problem of that. So here we are. It took about 2 weeks for the pond to clear up and get itself in order again. And here we are a month after that tragedy, and the pond is looking brilliant. The water lilies are coming up lovely, and the black magics are starting to grow nicely. I'm not feeding them too much. I don't want them to get too big, not like some of my other guys that are on the swimming pool, the goldfish pond. They're there for a completely different reason, to absorb all the nutrients, and so they're going to get huge. I don't want that happening down here. And also, of course, my loosestrife is looking absolutely amazing, and when it comes into flower, my goodness gracious, I shall certainly show you that. So anyway, thank you very much. Take care of those roots, get rid of them, all the dead roots of your arum lilies and your marginal plants, and just anything, because this is what can happen to you. All right then, take care, and I shall see you next time. Thank you.